Hello Internet, and welcome to the Collective Arcana. We are a channel all about tabletop gaming, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're actually going to be reviewing a third-party Pathfinder 2nd Edition supplement. We are going to be reviewing the Pnoll. So the Pnoll is an ancestry for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It was created by Logan Bonner, one of the lead designers for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. So while it's not official, it's pretty close to official. The Pnoll originated from a sort of a silly idea on Twitter, as I understand it, and it sort of took on a life of its own. He went ahead and turned it into an ancestry. So the Pnoll is it's a possum person ancestry, possum folk. It is spelled like Knoll, but as in the hyena people. But where for Knolls, the G at the beginning is silent, for Pnolls, you pronounce the P. That is official. So they're a pretty silly ancestry, but the proceeds for it go to a pretty good cause. It goes to the Black Trans Advocacy Coalition mission. So that's really good. It helps, people who deal with some pretty awful adversity just for being who they are. So it's a very good cause, and it's something that we're definitely... it's one of the reasons we actually decided to cover it, was because not only is it a fun ancestry, but anything we can do to spread the word for a pretty good charity is fun too. So where do you get the Pnoll? You get it from Drive-Thru RPG. And a Drive-Thru RPG is it's sort of a leader in third-party content, and whether it's real amateur stuff like anybody pretty much can try to publish something on there. But also a lot of third-party publishers, use it as well. So Pnoll statistics, they are medium. I was expecting them to be smaller, but they are medium. Very dwarf-like, stocky, and a little bit on the short side. They get 10 hit points. They are, as I said, medium size, and their speed is 25 feet. Their boosted ability scores are Constitution and Intelligence, and they get a free boost as well, but they do take a flaw to Charisma. They're a little bit gross, and they sort of have to grow on you. All Pnolls have a pouch. They can keep a light object in, but one of the heritages can pump that up. But pouch, marsupial, standard. There are 4 heritages for the Pnoll. There's the Perfume Panel. They can mask their own natural scent from things with the precise sensibility, or even imprecise. And they also get some bonuses to checks they make against smelled effects as well. There's the Pouchful Pnoll, and they have a little pocket that can hold up to 4 light bulk, and they get a bonus to hiding things in their little pocket because they are marsupials. They do have a pouch. There's the Trash Tooth Pnoll, and it has a pretty nice little natural attack bite ability with that can sicken on a crit, so that's cool. And there's the Snake Bitten Pnoll. Snake Bitten Pnolls gain some resistances to poison. So we're not going to go any further into what the Pnoll gets, because you really should go buy it. It's really fun. It goes to a great cause. It's nice little option for your characters. But there are, let's see here. There are 5 first level feats that you can choose from, 2 at 5th level, 1 at 9th, and 1 at 13th. So not a whole lot of feats compared to some of the ancestries that have been around since the core. But there's definitely enough for a couple of different kinds of builds. There's a couple of really fun little trees, ancestry trees for the Pnoll, in terms of what they're doing. They've got a nice play dead ability, for example, and a nice way to upgrade that. So that's really it for the Pnoll. It's, again, it's silly, but it's pretty fun. It's very well designed, very well balanced. So if you as a GM, you want to offer a strange option to a player, or you have an NPC you want to introduce that's just a little bit off, I definitely recommend the Pnoll. What's really exciting for me personally is, and I know from the comments, quite a few of you, we have cat folk, we have rat folk, we have shuni, which are little pug folk. We have lizard folk, we have kinku, so they're bird folk, and then we have, I feel like there's another one, kobolds, so smaller sort of lizard folk. They would be very mad if they heard me say that. They're dragons, but, you know. So, you know, there's quite a number of sort of strange little animal folk ancestries. You can really make a Disney campaign, you know, a la Disney's Robin Hood, where everybody's just these sort of beast folk and just sort of play that out. Like you could make a whole world without anything that looks remotely human and have you know, a whole lot of different ancestries to work with. And the Pnoll is just expanding on that. So that's it. I really recommend you check it out. Again, it's a great cause. We'll put the link in the description to Drive Through RPG where you can pick it up yourself. It's really fun. It's got some great art, again, done by Logan Bonner, a couple of example Pnolls. And it's just, again, it's a great cause, and, you know, it expands your game. Never a bad thing. Also, if there's any other third-party content that has remotely the pedigree of the Pnoll, and, you know, Legendary Games, which one of the lead designers does a lot of adventure paths and things for Paizo, so she's got experience there. So if there's anything else that you know of that I don't, that is, you know, sort of like third party, but really heavily close to first party, you know, let us know. We'll look into it. We might cover it now that we're through with the classes. Some more coming out. But anyway, thanks so much for staying, hearing about the Pnoll, and listening to me ramble at the end. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Welcome to Collective.